First, at home, we know you are checking the boxes for back to school. So backpack, check, new shirt, check. But do you need to check your back to school attitude? Now, I'm not going heavy here, just talking about practical ways you can make your home a want to learn zone, a place where learning is alive, it's safe, and it's satisfying. For that, we turn to Studio 5 Family Fun contributor Celeste Whitney for some ideas. Always good to see you.
It's so good to be here.
The back to school buzz is alive and well at your house too.
Yes.
You apply this concept, I know, in your own home. How so? Give us a general overview.
Oh, well, I think I'm a strong believer that if you love what you do, it's not work. And they don't really, as kids, get to choose whether to go to school or not.
There's not an option there.
So the least we can do is help them want to learn and help them know why we're doing it.
I just think that concept alone will give parents kind of that gut check. Like, we all grown about back to school and the early alarm clocks. But if we can turn it around and flip that attitude upside down, they might soak up a little bit more of that positive learning vibe.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think that it's important to show it's okay to say that you're sad that school's coming because you're going to miss your kids, but just not because it's the grueling homework, because they have to be there all day, so they need to like it. No choice on their front. Well, you've got some great concepts and then ways to put those concepts into action. So let's start with the first idea, monkey see, monkey do. Oh, well, you know that when mama's got a bad mood, then everyone's got a bad mood, right? So, like, don't underestimate the pull that we have in our house for the mood that they portray during the day or the week or the year. So we got to just make sure that we're helping, encourage. For instance, if they ask us questions, let's not just jump to either the answer or I don't know or I'll find out. Let's say let's find out together. Let's show them that we still learn. Let's acknowledge things that we learned and tell them why we're thankful that I know that. I'm so thankful I know that I learned in school. Could be in, you know, alphabet or reading or something from college. So that they know that, yes, we still learn and we're happy to learn and mom still does it and it's a good thing.
I like that. And you're saying reach for all different sorts of sources to apply this in our homes.
So my favorite monkey see, monkey do is decorate. Get excited. I mean, I tried to minimize it a slight bit. But so I made a little banner down here. I do have a printable because I don't think that every pencil needs to be yellow.
Why can't
so I made a white one.
Why can't it be clean and modern?
It doesn't have to always be yellow. Okay, so there, go get that printable. The little DIY sign I've got down there that says looking smart or sharp, excuse me, was so easy. I literally felt like I was cheating because I just got a whiteboard and put the lines on it and just painted. So
that's just blue lines for the horizontal markers, red line down the vertical spine, and you just freehanded that with a Sharpie?
I did. I typed it so I could find a font because I would not trust myself. Anyone could do that. That's not my strong suit, so that was to prove that anyone could do it.
Looks pretty good to me, girlfriend.
Just show you're excited.
That taps into the excitement. Just get the home ready, get the home buzzing in a positive way. And then I like your suggestion, too, of reaching to different resources to show them that you're still, as a parent, as an adult, engaged in the learning process.
Yes, that's the next one is read. But that's obvious. But let's think outside of the box here. Read, read, read. It's the most important thing for every subject. It's important, and for every age.
And the research proves that. Math, whatever it is, science.
We talk about that with my 5-year-old all the time. No. You still have to read for other subjects. Anyways, you've probably heard the tip to decide what they like. You know, if they like dinosaurs, get them a book on dinosaurs. My son is obsessed with Legos. That's what this book's here, is because we added 10 minutes of reading to our summer chore list. And he sat there for 25 minutes reading that book, and he was saying, "Mom, do I really have to read?" And my mom was there, and she's like, "Lincoln, you've been reading for 25 minutes.
You're past the buzzer.
They don't notice, but it's not only books. Let's let's focus on the everyday stuff. My favorite being instructions. Whenever I can, I get them something they have to make or build, or cooking. My daughter loves to cook with me, so I ask her to read me all of the instructions.
I remember my mom, who was an educator for 25 plus years, would turn the cereal box to the ingredient side and say, "What's in your cereal?" Just engaging that reading in all daily living.
Every day. It's just like a muscle. The more they do it, the easier it'll be, the more enjoyable. You know, if they love, my daughter loves to sing. She's been taking singing lessons this year, so I'm like, memorize these songs in a songbook. Anything you can do to get them to read in unlikely places.
Weave it through. All right, your next tip, make knowledge accessible. How do we do that?
This one reminded me of when you're trying to get your kids or yourself to eat more fruits and vegetables, to make sure to slice them up and put them on the table in a bowl.
Yes, because out of sight, out of mind, right? Put them forward and they'll reach for them more
Yes,
often.
we're snacky by nature, so let's try to snack on our knowledge. Have some cards. This is just Brain Games for Kids. It's a book. It was a couple dollars on Amazon.
Nice.
And you leave stuff like that out. I didn't really think about getting a calculator, but we were at the dollar store and my son really wanted one, and he has done nothing but play with this calculator.
There you go.
Just because it's out. We even found a globe ball that the kids have been playing with, and every time I hear or see anything that has to do with a different country, I'm like, you know, someone's accent or something on the news or someone serving a mission somewhere, you just talk about it and show them where it is. Because the more we can plant seeds before they're introduced at school, they have a good anchor to where they came from.
I like how you're just ingraining this in the daily throes of life. And you mentioned the fun factor. Playing games is a great way to engage kids in learning.
Yes.
I know that.
Well, we are kind of obsessed with entertainment these days, I think, as society as a whole. And so just let's be intentional on what we're doing to entertain our kids when you're cooking. So there's a huge thing right now, and it's STEM education. Let me see if I can get it right.
I'll test you, not me.
STEM.
Science?
Science, technology.
What's the
engineering.
Math.
Math.
Got it.
Thank you. We did it together.
How many blondes does it take to tackle STEM? No, just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Now, Google STEM, activities, STEM education.
There's so much out there online.
This was literally the first one, and it was just toothpicks and jelly beans. And I sat it on my counter, said, build something, and everyone had a different idea of that.
Nice.
Someone built a person with a head and hands and whatever, and someone built an airplane. My son came up with this one, which I thought looked super cool.
Very clever.
Yeah, and even Play-Doh. Like, they ask you, what should I make? And you're sitting there coming up, make a car or whatever, but like maybe try to make Texas.
Make the shape of Texas.
You know, I mean, and that came from our flashcards, you know.
So just
that
looking
were accessible.
for, again, little ways to weave it in.
Yeah.
I think I love this last category simply because it pulls at the heartstrings a little bit. Ways to send home with them to school, make home, your home life, your family life part of their learning too.
Right, because the sad reality is a lot of their daytime hours, they're gone to school, so you don't really have the opportunity to always be planting those seeds in their head.
Influence them.
Right, and so I've always done for years to the messages in the lunchbox, but let's branch out and let's put messages. If you know your child struggles with math, put them in their math book so that periodically they'll find a little post-it note that says something nice. But you can run out of nice things. So you can run out of inspirational things to say daily.
You can only say have a great day so many times.
Right. So I found a little joke book. This was like $3 on Amazon.
I love it.
And take a whole page out and put it in, jokes. And there's knock-knock jokes, or there's things to think about, like, what do you call a boy ladybug? Like, just funny things. So when they're reaching for the hard subject that they're already going to be like depressed about, and then just give them something to smile about, and it can help lift the mood, and she'd see that mom's still engaged in my life.
And I love this application. You said one of your children dreads kind of the writing exercises.
It's my son. He hates writing.
So here's a little joke on his writing pencil.
So I just taped a couple jokes, messages. Put your message on a selfie that you took with them.
I love it.
Whatever.
I love it. Oh yeah, the messages on the back.
Just try to show them that you're at home. You're not with them, but you're still with them.
Celeste, thank you so much. Great ideas to fire up our attitude, all of our attitudes about back to school. And you have a fun printable for us as well.
Yes. Yep. Go get it.
Online?
Yep.
We'll send you there. Studio5.ksl.com. Is it the pencil printable?
It's the pencil.
Love it. The white pencil. The clean, modern,
and it's white.
cute
you
pencil.
Can color.
We like it. Oh, there you go. Thank you.